Hey guys, I'm Zen and welcome back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Yes, today we have lots of really fun and cool stuff to open up and to review, and of course this brand new shelf right here which I need to discuss with you guys at the end of the video to see what we shall place into the shelf. But first, let's have a closer look at this cool stuff. Okay, let's go. Right guys, check this out. This is actually my Christmas gift from a friend and we are going to assemble this. It is a very cool T-Rex diorama set, and of course we have lots of surprises right here to open up, to review, to have a look. So let's get started. Alright guys, you can see we have lots of really cool stuff. This is actually a Tyrannosaurus Rex figure model that we can actually assemble it together, okay? But we will do it slightly later because let's have a look at what we have right here on the table, okay? So firstly, we're gonna open this setup, which is a die cast, nano Hollywood rides. Very cool. They are basically Jurassic World rides. So let's open this up together. It's like really tiny vehicles. I actually have a little space where I put all my, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World vehicles. So I'm gonna show you guys like later on, maybe at the end of the video, okay? So let's have a look at this. So we basically have a helicopter which looks really nice. As you guys can see, it also has the movable propeller. I'm gonna put the helicopter right here on the table. We also have a 1992 Jeep Wrangler right here, which is a very tiny little vehicle. It looks super nice as well. So right over here, and the last one is actually a 1992 Ford Explorer. So this is our first unboxing of the day. 3 little vehicles which I'm super excited about. Okay, next up, what shall we have a look? Take a look at this, guys. Are you guys able to name this huge sauropod on the left as well as on the right? The right one, I think many of you guys should know it like very easily. It is the Brachiosaurus. And right here on the left, we basically have the Dreadnoughtus, which is super cool. Dreadnoughtus was actually found in Jurassic World Dominion, okay? Okay, next up, let's have a look at what we have on the table. Let's have a look at one of this. Okay, I'm not too sure whether you guys have already seen this in my previous video. It's actually one of my older review videos. It's like a surprise little box. Once you open this up, you can actually find like a little scenes from different Jurassic World movies. So this is actually the scene of, we call this like the Pteranodome, where it is an aviary that kept Dimorphodons and Pteranodons. You can see this is actually like a helicopter. Very cool. So this scene was actually found in, are you guys able to remember Jurassic Park, Jurassic World? Yes, it was actually found in the very first Jurassic World movie. Yep, Jurassic World, #1 Jurassic World movie, okay? The first one. Okay, next up, let's have a look at what's inside this huge egg. Of course, you can see there is like a lenticular kind of like graphic right over here. When you actually move the egg in different angles, you're able to see the eye of this like Tyrannosaurus Rex, I think. No, this is actually a raptor. You can see the raptor basically closes and opens its eye at different angles. Very cool. And you can actually pop this egg open. Okay, you can see. Okay, what's hidden inside? There are actually plenty of transforming eggs right here. This is actually part of my very old collection. It's not like Jurassic World figures, but I know that many of you guys, especially the younger ones, actually love watching this. So let's transform one of this. Are you guys like able to guess this like right away? It's super easy, guys. I mean, take a look at the arms. 2 fingers. I don't think you can even see like the fingers. It's like just very tiny arms. So when you think of tiny arms, you always think of like T-Rex and Carnotaurus. For this case, it is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is a T-Rex. So we have a T-Rex dinosaur transforming egg figure right here, okay? Very cool. Before we move on to the diorama set, I want you guys to have a look at this one. This is actually, I think this is actually known as a paperweight. So, for example, if you have like a stack of paper on your table, on your study desk, you can actually use this to like weigh it down so that the paper doesn't fly off Yep, this is basically blue. And speaking of blue, I'm not too sure whether you guys have seen this before. This is actually a mini blue trigger chomper from the Camp Cretaceous series. So there's a switch right here at the back, so you can turn it on by pushing this switch to the right. And once you push the arms down, let me turn off the lights to show you guys, because the eyes will actually light up. Pretty cool. Yeah, super nice. So this is blue trigger chomper. Let's place it right back. We also have the Tyrannosaurus Rex trigger chomper, but take a look at this. I have no idea why they name it blue trigger chomper again. Very, very weird. And it says that, you know, squeeze and release the arm trigger to see blue's eye light up. This is not blue. This is basically Rexy, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's try this again. Okay, I think for this, I was not able to like switch it off. So it's like forever in the on mode, which is okay for me. But I think this, yeah, the eyes actually light up as well. Very, very nice. But you can definitely hear the different roars that it has, okay? So I think it's time for us to take a look at this. You know, it's not a sponsored, this is basically like a Christmas gift to me. This is a very nice, what is this known as? It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but you can see there's like different versions. There's a green version, there's a brown version, and I think this one is like a really, really nice one. So let's take a look at this. I'm not too sure whether we'll be able to assemble it. This is like the instruction sheet, and of course it comes with like 2 packs of this. So we're gonna try to assemble this together. Hopefully we can do this, you know, within like 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully we can do this. So let's begin. Okay, so the first step was actually to stick the toes onto the feet, which I've already done using some super glue and stuff. Okay, so this figure, yes, it's quite troublesome, so you have to like put some glue for you to assemble it, so it's not really like super easy. So this is how you actually stick it. You have to use glue because it doesn't stick at all. All right. Okay, next you assemble the body like this. Okay, next it's time for us to place one of the hind legs onto the body like this and wait for it to cure. Now the other side, as you guys can see, there is actually like a spare leg. You know, this is basically like a more neutral position, but I prefer the other one, which is like a running pose. Okay, now the head is actually done. We just need to attach them together. Right guys, check this out. The T-Rex is actually almost completed. We are just waiting for it to be hardened, okay? Check this out. This is looking super fantastic. And it actually comes with a base with some trees. But let's carry on with the rest of the items first before we come back to this T-Rex, okay? So let's go. Alright guys, so let's move on to our next item. There is a huge egg right here. Okay, not exactly huge if you compare it with the one behind. So this is like a medium-sized egg. So let's open this up. I think inside we have plenty of different figures. Of course, the first one right here is a green T-Rex. Let's see what else we've got. Tyrannosaurus, plenty of them. And speaking of Tyrannosaurus, we are going to do a repaint of it really soon. I am super excited about this. Giga, we have just repainted one Giga previously, so I am going to place our Giga into that shelf right here. This is a brand new shelf, guys, okay? Alright, let's move on back. I think the next item, let's open up one of this right here, okay? So I think many of you guys have seen this before. There is basically 12 different figures to collect, and we're still awaiting to get the rare one. So let's open this up together. Okay, let's open this pack up. So if you guys have not seen this before, this is basically like a, what do you call this? Kinetic sand. Please ignore my fingers. My fingers are basically like filled with glue, covered with glue. So let's open this up. You can see this is like a kinetic sand, and we have to become like an archaeologist right here. Okay, we're gonna take this little spit out. Let me just give me a second. Let me just slice this open. Okay, so let's open this up. let's get our little digger out from this pack. Wow, this is hard. So you can see we have a little spade, and it's time for us to discover the little dinosaur that's hidden inside. It looks like a blue dino. What is this? Oh, it's not the rare figure that we are looking for, but it's okay. We still get a tiny little blue figure. I think this is like a velociraptor. Pretty cool. Let's open up the other one to hopefully we can get the rare one, okay? Alright, so let's open this. So this is basically a brand new box. So okay, it is another blue figure. Oh dear, we are looking for the translucent, you know, dinosaur, the translucent figure. But yeah, but this time we've got a different figure. It is actually a T-Rex, which is not bad. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy that we've got a new figure at least. Okay, let's head on back to, you know, the other figures right over there. Let's go back. Okay guys, so let's have a look at this. I think this is hardened, so I think we should be able to put this, you know, display it on the stand. Okay, you have to stick this in. Wait a minute, I think we've got the wrong side. So this one goes in right here, and this little stand, insert it into the other hole. And there you go, a very cool looking Tyrannosaurus Rex figure. It is not like standing super well, but I definitely feel that, you know, after you put in the trees it will look even better. But this is a pretty cool figure, I would say. Okay, but it took me quite some time to actually assemble it. Yeah, especially the gluing part, which is kind of like quite troublesome and difficult. But it's okay. Let's move on back to our other figures. Okay, we still have plenty of really cool sets for us to have a look at. Okay, next let's have a look at this. Let's open this up. This is basically like a T-Rex skull, I feel. Wow, this is basically the Indominus Rex scene. Okay, so let's push the Indominus Rex back. Let's close the gate. As you guys can see, this is actually the scene from Jurassic World once again, and this is the car which the Indominus Rex actually overturned. This is just glue on my finger, so don't get too worried or too scared of, okay? So let's press this little vehicle, this little overturned car. Let's press this, and it will just spring right open. It's basically like the Indominus Rex like breaking out from the enclosure. So this is another really iconic scene. Let's open up another one and have a look. Okay, this one, it's basically blue chasing after its meal. The meal is actually like a little pig. So you can press this button right here, and blue will just spring right open. Very, very adorable. Very nice set. Okay, let's move on back to the other transforming eggs. Let's get hold of another one right here. How many do we have? I don't actually know, but I think we have quite a couple of them. So let me transform this green one into, I mean, all of them are dinosaurs or, you know, prehistoric animals. Maybe some of them are animals, I'm not too sure. So let's transform this. What is this? I think this is pretty obvious. If you guys are like a dino expert, you can clearly recognize this as basically the Thagomizer of a Stegosaurus. So let's get the Stegosaurus out, and you can see it has all the plates. Yep, we have our first. Is this our first herbivore? Yeah. Okay, not exactly. We already have shown you guys the Tyrannosaurus. Okay, very cool. So this is basically the Stegosaurus. Next up, let's open one of this captive collection eggs. You guys know we have plenty of them, but I don't mind opening more, because we want to expand our metallic figure collection. Let me just open this up first. Right, here's the egg, and this tray is like super messy, but it's fine. We're gonna clean this up later on. Alright, let's get the slime out. You can see the slimy and gooey, and here's the litter pack. I don't want to reveal what's inside, but let me get my pair of scissors. Let's make an opening at the top so that we don't get our hands like too dirty. Okay, so let's get this pack out. Oops, I even cut like the entire leaflet. Oh my goodness, Dan, you are such a clumsy reviewer. Oh, nice. We've got a T-Rex. Here's the body of the T-Rex. Let's try to retrieve the head out. Yeah, it's inside. Okay, that's not the head. That's actually the tail. And here is the head. Very nice. And you can see my fingers are already slimy, but that's fine. It's not like super slimy right now. So let's have a look at this. Alright, so we have, what is this? The Camp Cretaceous version, I guess. Camp Cretaceous version T-Rex. Let's pop it in. So is this like Big E.T. or what? Do you guys know the name of this T-Rex from, you know, Camp Cretaceous? If you guys know, please let me know down below. Okay, let's pop in the tail. It's so hard. It's like super difficult. I'm not too sure, like, you know, how kids can actually assemble this. I mean, you have to get your parents. I mean, I'm like an adult and I'm struggling to assemble it. So you can see we have another T-Rex. How many T-Rex do we have so far? We have quite a number of T-Rex, right? I mean, look at the back. We have the little trigger chomper T-Rex. We have this dinosaur transforming egg T-Rex. We also have this Tamiya T-Rex right here. So we do have quite a few T-Rex. There's another one right there over there. So give me a second. I need to clean my fingers up. It's really slimy. Alright guys, so let's transform another egg right here. I don't think it's a dinosaur. I mean, it is pretty obvious. It looks like a woolly mammoth, but it also looks like an elephant. I would say this is more like an elephant. You guys know why? Because we have a hippopotamus here. I brought the wrong egg, guys. I actually brought like a Dan Safari kind of transforming eggs toys for you guys to have a look. So this is not a dinosaur. I mean, can we just call this like a prehistoric hippo? maybe. Okay, before we take a look at another set, let's take a look at, you know, what are the minifigures that I've actually, like, you know, selected. We have a nice Pyroraptor. You guys know that Pyroraptor is actually known as like the fire thief. Yes, the fire thief. Here's another T-Rex. This one, I love this pose. I actually prefer this roaring pose than the other, you know, what do you call that? Like a neutral position. And what is this? Is this a Suchomimus? I think so. I think this is a Suchomimus. Yeah, it should be a Suchomimus. And this is definitely an Iguanodon. I think many of you guys already have seen this figure, but there are actually like a couple of colors, different colors. Triceratops, Dimorphodon, which we have just like got it like a couple of days back, and blue. And speaking of all these figures, there will be new collection coming out really soon, so I can't wait to receive them. Okay, can't wait to see them. All right, next up, let's open this one right here has got to be a really beautiful and cool Mosasaurus. Check this out. So how do we do this? So this is basically the scene. Okay, it is actually a combination of multiple scenes from Jurassic World. The first one is basically, you can see the Mosasaurus trying to eat the shark. That is from scene number 1. And this submarine was actually found in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yes, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Okay, so there's like a two scenes from 2 movies combined into one. Okay, next, let's open this one. Okay, you can see like there's a little vehicle right in front. Let's open this up. Yeah, it's basically a T-Rex, and you know, the very iconic Jurassic World gate, and it's basically like chasing after this little car. I mean, the car is supposed to be traveling in an opposite direction, I feel. No, not exactly. I think this was taken from like Jurassic Park 1 scene, where, you know, the vehicle was like parked next to the T-Rex enclosure. I think it could be. Okay, our last set is actually this one, which is the Ankylosaurus versus the Indominus Rex scene. So the Indominus Rex was like somewhere behind, and you can see the Ankylosaurus actually whip out at one of the what do you call this? Gyro spear. Yeah, that's right. So very cute little. Let me just place this Ankylosaurus back. You know, it came off. Should be put back quite easily. I'm trying my best to do it. Wow, it's not as easy as I thought. Oh, it's because I've placed, the wrong leg. So there you go, 6 very cool sets. I think we are just left with a couple of like transforming eggs behind. So let's have a look. 2 last figure. Oops. This it's a tiger. Is this a tiger? No, it's a saber-toothed tiger, or rather known as a Smilodon, which is like a prehistoric tiger. You can see it has like 2 huge canine teeth in front, but not exactly, because it does look like a modern day tiger. Yeah, I mean, it could be a tiger. It's okay. This one, I'm pretty sure it's a dinosaur. Let's open this. Let's transform the legs and the arms first without the head, and let's see whether we are able to guess it right. It looks like a raptor to me. It looks like a raptor. What do you guys think? Let's try this. Let's pop the... No, once I look at this, I know that it is actually not a velociraptor. Are you guys able to guess it? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the answer without looking at it first. It is the Pachycephalosaurus. Yep, it's not a velociraptor, it's not a Parasaurolophus. It is a Pachycephalosaurus. Yep, I remember this this beak, or rather the mouth, and the head. So yep, Pachycephalosaurus, known as the thick skull lizard. This bone right here is actually super thick. It can withstand very, very strong impact, and I think it also has bones connected from the head all the way to the neck, which is why it's able to withstand very, very strong impact. Absolutely, incredible dinosaur. So yep, I think yes, today video is gonna be more fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. And next up, let me show you guys my latest cabinet, okay, my latest shelf. Alright guys, so check this out. We have actually just installed a new shelf, okay, because our collection is always expanding. So this is like the latest update in the basement dino dungeon, okay, a new shelf in the basement dino dungeon. And I think we are going to take our repainted dinosaurs from level 2 Jurassic World Midlands and place them over here, maybe 2 rows. I think so. I'm still thinking what to do with the remaining shelves. Probably we can put some other Jurassic World figures. I am not too sure. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know down below. You can see this is quite a huge mess right here, but it's okay. We're gonna clean this up later on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because I love making this kind of more casual, more fun, it's like more fun and more playful kind of video. Hopefully you guys love it as well, okay? Let me know down below, and yes, I will let you guys know. We'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Thanks for watching this, and goodbye. Okay guys, okay, I'm not done yet because we still have some figures, okay, which I need to show you guys, okay? So check this out. So these are basically the 3 little minifigures that we have just, open up. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to place them into let's see whether we have space to actually display these vehicles. Yes, we do have some space, so let's place the micro machines, okay, these are like the micro machines, into this little mini shelf. So let's do this. Okay guys, so check this out. It's kind of dark, but you guys can have a quick preview. Yep, so these 3 are basically placed right here together with some other smaller vehicles. So I think many of you guys who are first time here, this is basically what I call the Monster Island room. It's basically a room and I put some random stuff. We have our super colossal dinosaurs at the top, okay? This row right here is basically like some random figures. Some are like my childhood kind of heroes. He-Man, we have our anti-Eternia He-Man right here, very nice. Some of the football figurines, PNSO figures, some Imaginext figures, Godzilla. I think many of you guys want me to do like a Godzilla collection. So this is basically, this Godzilla is like hidden right here. Yeah, it's like hidden behind this door, because this door is like kind of annoying. I feel like removing this door, to be honest. So you can see, yeah, this is basically my small collection of Godzilla figures. I'm not like a super huge fan of Godzilla, but I do like some of them. Okay, so pretty cool. Some of the plush figures. Okay, so we've managed to put we have opened some of the vehicles. I'm thinking of opening some of this one as well. Maybe not. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's head over to level 2 Jurassic World. It's gonna show you guys like our repainted dinosaurs collection. So let's go. Right guys, back to level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. Okay, so I mean, if this is your first time here, this is basically, you know, my collection of Jurassic World and Jurassic Park figures. So I was telling you guys, you know, I'm thinking of shifting this entire section down to, you know, basement dino dungeon. Okay, this is basically my repainted dinosaur figures collection. You can see it is super tight, so I'm thinking of shifting them down to basement dino dungeon, and this space can be used for other, perhaps latest Jurassic World figures. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Or another suggestion is to basically shift the Jurassic Park figures, the boxed figures, down to basement as well. So we do have a couple of options, so I need, you know, some of the suggestions, so let me know. Okay, all right, I think that's about it. So maybe just a quick tour, some quick updates. So if you guys have not been following me, this is basically the section that we are dedicating to like the latest carnivores from Jurassic World. This part right here is basically, you know, our vintage Jurassic Park figures. Some of the older Jurassic World figures right here. At the top are basically like the bigger figures. So we have plenty of space. And here is basically the space where we put our diorama sets right here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's all. So I want you guys to suggest, what should we move over to the basement dino dungeon? Should we just, you know, maybe leave things as it is right over here and maybe put in new stuff at a basement? I'm very confused, so I need some suggestions from you guys. Okay, thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one.